In the current post, we'll delve into the murder of Shaliyah Collins by her boyfriend's stepfather, Derek Johnson. Derek killed the poor 19-year-old due to her great faith and belief in God in this heartbreaking story. He wanted Shaliyah to test whether the God she believes in will protect her when he kills her. Unfortunately, a caring individual was also caught in the crossfire. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Shaliyah's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Savannah. Savannah is a historic city located in the southeastern part of the state of Georgia. The city has a population of around 145,000 residents. Savannah was named for the Savannah River, which probably derives from variant names for the Shawnee, a Native American people who migrated to the river in the 1680s.
Forgiveness isn't for the other person, it's for yourself. How do you expect Jesus to forgive you if you can't even forgive the person that hurts you deep down and deeply? Love thy neighbor as you love yourself. I know it's going to be hard, and I know the heartache that it has caused, because in my life I have had people done me so wrong, but I had to learn how to forgive them and not to let them have full control over me, because yeah, I would lose sleep, I would stress out, hair falling out, weight up and down, but it's all right, because once I learned how to forgive and once I learned how to let go, my life has changed for the better, and I want to encourage you to forgive that person.
Shaliyah Collins was born on January 29th, 2004, she grew up with only her sister, Shaliyah, as her own family. Their father died while they were children, and their mother abandoned them when they were toddlers. She was regarded as a lady who was strongly steeped in faith. The fact that she did not have a family caused her to seek consolation in the knowledge that God was always with her. Regardless of what life throws at her, she remained committed to God. She was a fun-loving individual who enjoyed assisting others. Shaliyah was recognized for her spirituality. She believed in the power of prayer and God. This was evident in what she said and shared on social media. She also served as a mentor for the House of Dolls. She had gone back to school. She'd also created a podcast called Light and Darkness, about which she was very excited. She was dating, working, and her life appeared to be going well at the time. Shaliyah was looking forward to what was to come in the future.
Good morning. This is a very important message that I want to share with you all on today. Everybody is unique. Everybody was made differently. Everybody has a gift within them, deep inside of them, that they have the choice to learn it and use it to share with the rest of the world, or you could just end up like how everybody else is ending up, never make a difference and stay on a 9-to-5 job at the age of 70 just because you have to work because you ain't figure it out when you were younger.
Shaliyah was picked up from her workplace on October 27, 2023 at approximately 11:08 p.m. by her boyfriend's mother and stepfather. Unfortunately, we do not know the mother's name, but we do know Derek Johnson, who is 46 years old. She got into the car and put on her headphones to listen to Christian music. She sent her final text to a friend, not knowing what was going on, saying they had just passed her exit to take her home. Something happened on their way home. They drove her to Truman Parkway and forced her to get out of the car on the side of the road. Unsure what was going on, the stepfather pointed his weapon at her and shot her in the leg as she ran. After shooting her in the leg, Johnson stated, "Since you like God so much, I'm going to send you to your Maker." Shaliyah began to pray and beg for her life. she was shot twice more in the back of her head. A 48-year-old man named Philip Mark was passing by as Shaliyah is being executed by her boyfriend's stepfather. Mark pulled up with his hazard lights on, not understanding what was going on, and he was going to assist in what appeared to be a car collision. He got killed when he pulled over to help Shaliyah. The boyfriend's stepfather and mother got in the car and drove away. Later, someone notices Philip's car and body on the side of the road. They call the cops, and when they came, they discover that Philip has been shot. They notice legs popping out of a marsh as they look around. Shaliyah's lifeless body was placed 40 feet off the highway in a marshy area. Following an investigation, authorities issued a warrant for Derek Johnson.
Well, the man wanted for a deadly double shooting in Savannah has now been arrested. Police in St. Petersburg, Florida say they took Derek Johnson into custody last night. Now, he was the suspect in the early Friday morning shooting on the Truman Parkway that left 2 people dead. And new tonight, we're getting more information from investigators about this deadly double shooting. WTOC's Flynn Snyder is live outside of Savannah Police Headquarters on Abercorn Street. Flynn, what are you learning?
Well, Dawn, police say that Johnson knew people in St. Petersburg and are calling the search for him complex. Investigators are describing this case as a senseless murder of 2 innocent people. 48-year-old Philip Mock and 19-year-old Shaliyah Collins are the victims in what police are describing as a tragic shooting. Just after midnight Friday, investigators say they were called to the Truman Parkway between Henry and Wheaton Streets for reports of an auto incident. When they arrived, Savannah police officers found Mock shot dead, with Collins' body later being found in a marshy area below the roadway. Following an investigation, Savannah Police Captain Alex Tobar says the department obtained murder warrants for Derek Johnson, who had left the Savannah area.
It took hours. This was a puzzle that was scattered in a million pieces, and what the homicide unit was able to do is piece this together.
Nearly 2 days after the shooting and more than 300 miles away, police in St. Petersburg, Florida took Johnson into custody and charged him with 2 counts of homicide.
We believe he had connections there, and he ended up getting there.
Tobar said that Mock stopped to try and help just before the shooting took place.
Mr. Mock was he had stopped, and what he was trying to do, he was basically a good Samaritan. It was a very tragic case because of that as well. So, tragic loss, senseless murder of 2 people, 2 innocent people.
Philip Mark worked as a mechanic for over 30 years. He was a loving parent. He was also regarded as a caring individual who always tried to help. He was a good Samaritan who helped people even when they didn't ask. Unfortunately, we do not know what caused the shooting or why the police did not charge the boyfriend's mother, but the investigation is still ongoing. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.